You now rocking with, you now rocking with, you now rocking with the best. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take, meditate, flip the script, finna talk to my people. African Americans, Congo, Ghana, Nigeria, Jamaica, Senegal. Listed African flavor, catch me in Mozambique. Dropping hope for the hopeless, God living in me. All my African brothers and sisters in New York ain't doing nothing but holding it down in Dallas. Stay on line, kick and rock, I take care of ya. My African people in Houston yelling Afro. African people in LA yelling got me out just screaming Afro Beatz, Afro Beatz. I was taking a hell, but I got out that joint. Got the whole hood shocked, cause they thought I was dead. Man, they got our praise, he was made in heaven. So many soldiers we losing, why you think I'm cold? I'm the prince, I'm so hood, I'm the son of the king. About to close this chapter, introduce us to the queen. Impressed with her, yeah, black, beautiful queen. Before I shut it down, I'd like to give a shout out to the team. Shout out Afro Beatz, squad up for interlude. Monica Hart, that's the host of the show. Shout out Afro Beatz, squad up for interlude. Monica Hart, that's the host of the show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Afro Beatz TV Show. It's your girl, Monica Hart, in the building, and I have a great show planned for you today. We're back at my favorite spot, Aldeez Afribbean Restaurant, and we're already having a great time tonight. You know, I'm coming with those hot videos. We got those hot ass segments, and you're gonna spend the next hour with me, the hottest host. So let's not wait anymore. Let's go ahead and get into it with our first video, and we'll be right back on Afro Beatz TV Show.
Agila kusene kana muhala bida wesu yemi ma scroll vite fait gisa shu boy be tipsy do my better some ko call and ko nema man ya yemi Gila up on it direct slide it down me nickel damn you so icy show beat on to my name alone your name what you got I'm not nobody jamano do quero say show me di me wanna never bande Maneko nenko nega to my yikse Munema kai 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 So the candy dollar wanted them a side 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 So the dizzy man can handle the muna rai 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 That man to my kasi jabu do my bye That do my love bye Ring ring hello girl Them like that in the man get you a tubby dirt You may life feel in my book Come on, you need your life. Fuck you on the rest of tonight. On the rain, my whole is able. They get to do more wine. Halibang, Monka Bajalma. They addition begin. My child is sweet begin a mousy town. Then you do what I'm below Tagu. I ferry the egg, get me never dead. My neko yamani won't kai 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 kai. So the candy dollar wanted them a side 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 side. So the dizzy man can handle the muna rai 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 That man to my kasi jabu do my bye That do my love bye She's so sexy She's so fine Side, 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 side. So the dizzy man can handle the muna rai, 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 rai. That man to my kasi jabu do my bye. That do my love bye.
All right, you guys, welcome back. That first video was some fire. So you already know the show is only gonna get better from here. So if you think you have what it takes to be on Afro Beatz TV Show, send in those videos to cmg1management@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
In these days and times, Everyone knows most families are dealing with a lot just to make ends meet. Everyone could use a helping hand during these tough times. If you're going through a difficult time, please know there is help out there for you. ASA, African Supporting Africans Corp., is a nonprofit organization that specializes in being a helping hand in your time of need. ASA offers childcare, online tutoring, food pantries, and mobile clinics. For more information, please email info@asa-corp.org. Remember, help is around the corner.
What's up, everybody? My name is Monica Hart. I'm the host of a brand new show called Afro Beatz. If you have a business, product, or service you would like to advertise during the show, please email the show at cmg1management@gmail.com for more details. All right, you guys, welcome back. I hope you went to the bathroom and got your popcorn and your drinks or whatever else you need, because we got another fire video coming up for you right now.
Yeah, yeah. It's your boy Oozy. Baby girl say me a bad, but you are better than me. We are equal. Everything I did, we do I'm double. Cause you are lethal. I weapon nobody can play with. Bazooka, you the clear. Anyway that you pass, girl, them they fear you. Yeah. You know say I love you. You know say I want you. You know say I need you. Hey, girl. You know say I love you. You know say I still want you. You know say I need you. So turn the fire the person. Would it come between me and you? Turn the fire the person. Would it talk bad about you? Turn the fire the person. Would it come between me and you? Turn the fire the person. Turn the fire the person. Yeah.
Then talk, then tire. Before then cock gun, me I don't fire. Then lie never stop we. And they want the way they talk, tell us say I don't care. They want Paul loving one titty. Say they see me with one titty. Then talk this, talk that. Say I take that one sugar mommy and one sissy. Girl, you know say man don't blow. Man know the cheat again, man don't go. They don't talk before me and me back. Then talk tire. All that we love don't go.
You could tell the man, girl, no, in a minute. One be me, you can never replace me, no, baby. Nobody can compete, even though I'm fucked up, girl, and you know it. But you still love me, even though I'm fucked up, girl, and you know it. But you still love me. Turn the fire the person. I would've come between me and you. Turn the fire the person. Would've talk bad about you. Turn the fire the person. Would've come between me and you. Turn the fire the person. Turn the fire the person. Yeah. Turn the fire the person. Turn the fire, mama, your papa. Yeah. Turn the fire you. Turn the go fire you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it is getting so hot in here. Aldeez is so lit, and I'm having such a great time tonight. So you know what? I think it's time for me to go ahead and cool it on down. So you know what that means? It's time for me to go behind the bar and chop it up with my main girl, Miss Mimi, the bartender, and see what she's pouring up for our drink of the week. All right, you guys, welcome back to Afro Beatz TV Show. I hope you enjoyed that last video from another amazing artist. Now, it's gotten so hot in here today, I've had to come behind the bar so that I can get Miss Mimi to pour me up a drink. So, Miss Mimi, before we go any further, I want you to say what's up to everybody.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Of course. She's trying to be all cute and stuff. Miss Mimi, girl, stop being shy.
Before I get them lit. You
Okay.
know?
So, all right. So, Miss Mimi's job here on Afro Beatz TV Show is to show you guys how to pull it up at home, of course, if you're 21 or older. So, today we are going to be making a what, Miss Mimi?
Today we're making a cinnamon cherry cider.
A cinnamon cherry cider. That sounds very, very sweet and delicious. Okay, so how did you come up with that drink?
I was kind of just thinking about the fall time and what goes with, you know, our next couple holidays coming up, and the weather is changing on us. So it's a little bit of a darker, cooler tone.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I'm digging it. Kind of like me. Darker, cooler.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we going to do first?
First, we're going to get some ice in our shaker, if you'd like to do that for us.
And that is, we're going to use our Boston shaker.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to fill it up to the top. Bam, we got some ice. Sorry, wasn't trying to hit you there. Okay.
We're using our Fireball cinnamon whiskey.
Okay, the
made
Fireball.
in Canada. It's awesome.
I did not know that.
It is made in Canada, established in Canada.
Right, so.
We're gonna do 2 ounces.
So what age were you when you started drinking, Mimi?
Started drinking?
Well, your mom's watching. I don't know if you want to say.
I'm grown now. Well, actually,
yeah, she
my
can't
mom was the first person to ever give me an alcoholic drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a cool ass mom.
I do have a dope ass mom.
You
I will
actually
not lie.
do.
She's really cool.
I'm not gonna lie.
So we were just at the house one day, you know, and she was like, "I want margaritas," and I was like, "What's a margarita?" And I was like 14 or 15.
Okay.
She was like, "Let's go make some." So we went to the liquor store, we bought some stuff, and she let me taste hers.
And she was like, and then from that day on, you wanted to be a bartender.
Unfortunately, I only got a sip.
Okay. Yay, mama.
But it was good.
Right?
So then I got into the business. I started off at the lowest level possible, a bar back, and then I worked my way up to the bar.
Okay, so what is a bar back?
So a bar back is basically the person who does all of your side work and keeps your bar stocked while you're working. Like if you're working a busy night and you run out of liquor, you run out of beer, you run out of condiments, stocking stuff, your bar back basically is responsible for keeping those stuff stocked while you're working. So you don't have to leave the bar at all.
Gotcha. So you know what? We like to educate people on here as well as get them drunk. So hope you learned something. All right. So what are we going to do next, Miss Mimi?
Okay, so we got our 2 ounces of Fireball in here.
Okay.
Now we're going to get our ginger ale. I love ginger ale.
Like where we're going, I do.
And ginger ale is really good with the cinnamon whiskey. It gives it a really nice balance.
Okay.
And then we're just going to shake that. Shake it.
Okay.
Oh, it's a little leaky. Just a little shake
okay.
to mix it and chill it. And we're gonna get our glass. We're not gonna do no ice in this one, okay?
And this is the cinnamon cherry.
The cinnamon cherry cider.
Cinnamon, oh, I like that. It actually looks like apple cider.
Yeah, it does, but there's no apple cider in here. Oh my
gosh. Surprise!
And we're gonna hit it with a
It's no apples, but a whole bunch of liquor.
The grenadine's got like this really...
Oh, I love the effect. So the red goes to the bottom.
I don't know if y'all can see it from that angle.
I love it. That's so beautiful.
It's a cute little martini.
Okay.
You could put it in this glass. You could put it in this glass.
I love how it's looking in there.
But as women, we want it to look good when we're drinking
Can we get a cherry? Go ahead.
Nakoge in case Naranjan Asambege Asam Cheese Aha Bonagele Sobalanda Send us so Shalabant Jiga Kalangani Bonagele Sobalanda Send us so Shalabant Jiga Kalangani Bonagele Sobalanda Send us so Shalabant Jiga Kalangani Utisha wako Isono sam Isondo lam Isondo lako Ipi yami Utisha wako isono sam, isono sako, isondo lam, isondo lako, ipi yami, konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, 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 konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, 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 sobalanda.
Siphethe abantwana abachisayo, abantwana abarongo, ama-2000, ama-2000. Siphethe abantwana abachisayo, abantwana abarongo, ama-2000, ama-2000.
Ama-2000, 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 ama-2000. Uthisha wami, uthisha wakho, isono sam, isono sakho, isondo lam, isondo lakho, ipi yami. Uthisha wami, uthisha wakho, isono sam, isono sakho, isondo lam, isondo lakho, ipi yami. Konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, 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 konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, 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 sobalanda. Ama-2000, 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 ama-2000. Konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, senza so, shalalanda, chiga chiga, kalangana, konagele, sobalanda, konagele, sobalanda, senza so, shalalanda, chiga chiga, kalangana. Uthisha wami, uthisha wakho, isono sam, isono sako, isondo lam, isondo lako, ipi yami. Uthisha wami, uthisha wakho, isono sam, isono sako, isondo lam, isondo lako, ipi yami.
Welcome back, you guys. I hope you are enjoying the show so far, because I am. You know what? We've got a great segment coming up for you next. You know, we're at the part of the show where I get to get down and dirty and dig into the lives of Africa's biggest celebrities. That's right. It's time for What's Poppin'. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. You see me behind the news desk, so you already know what time it is. We're at the part of the show where I get to get down and dirty and dig into the lives of Africa's biggest celebrities. Right, you guys, that means it's time for What's Poppin'. Our first story is definitely a tragic one. DeVito has recently resurfaced after the tragic drowning of his 3-year-old son, Ifeanyi. According to sources, the 3-year-old son drowned in the family pool after being left with staff members, including the family chef and the nanny. So we're not sure exactly what occurred, but the Nigerian police are currently investigating, and sources say that the two, the chef and the nanny, are currently being held until further notice. So I hope they get to the bottom of this. The community has been pouring out with love and condolences, and Afro Beatz TV Show gives our biggest, sincerest condolences as well. So it seems like everybody has been affected by the tragic loss of DeVito's child. Seems like we have several artists as well that are pushing back their projects that were due to be released in early November. We have Ruger with his Red Flags that was due to be released on November 4th, as well as Maven
Records project. And of course, my favorite, WizKid, was due to drop his More Love, Less Ego project as well. All of the projects are currently have been set back with no release date, but definitely I will certainly inform you as soon as I get some updated information, because you know we've been waiting on these projects to drop for so long, and you'll be the first to know when I do. So speaking of dropping projects, we got Bella Schmurder, who we've been waiting for his debut album for such a long time, and it's finally here. Unfortunately, it, you know, is not bringing in the reviews as he'd like. Some people are actually saying that the album is a flop. So the debut album called Hypertension has about 14 tracks on it. And so the issue kind of is what people are saying is that he's not sticking to the traditional Afro beats that we're known, you know, Bella Schmurder for. So he kind of has a little bit of reggae, some high life, you know, some of this and some of that. And I guess kind of a jambalaya, if you want to say, of music here. And so it's not really any rhyme or reason. He comes with even an amo piano song, which a lot of people are not digging that either. So Bella Schmurder, you know, just what your fans want. We love you in your normal traditional Afrobeat style, you know, when you come with your Fela Kuti samples and your stuff like that. So come on, we're going to need you to go back to the drawing board and come back with it. Now, our final story today, we got Wakanda Forever. You know, we've been waiting for it for so long, and it's finally here. And the soundtrack is a banger, you guys. We have so many Afrobeats artists that are on this soundtrack. We got Burna Boy, Tim's, Fireboy, Rima, CK, all of the greats. You cannot ask for anything more. You know, the way Tim's covered Bob Marley's song, No Woman, No Cry. I mean, you guys, it is phenomenal. And, you know, he even we got a couple of American artists as well. We got some E40 on here. And who could forget, or how could I forget Rihanna? And, you know, it's just something that you guys are going to have to go and hear for yourself. So I know you're going to go and support Wakanda Forever in the theaters. So make sure that you go and you support the soundtrack as well. Go to whatever streaming platform that you utilize and make sure that you support our Afro Beats artists, because you're not going to be disappointed. So you guys, that is what's popping today on Afro Beatz TV. I have another hot video from another hot artist. We'll be right back after this.
This is Ash on the beat.
Mafia. My Juliano.
Problem of money. I'm really dans les conditions, ben à nous Kenya, problem of money. I not talk for every day. Allo, allo, Ferrari, imagine. I talk with it and me. Allo, allo, haya me, faut choisir. Qui a dit, et l'argent ne fait pas les bonheurs. I will do anything to get money. Money, chérie coco. I got the new coco, I stack in minya. Et y'a un petit sous-boy, intimile, on y'a quoi correct.
hloka ka de wa mi makro. Mi la kwa go go de. Obe mi la hloka ka de wa mi makro. Mi la kwa bang bang bang. Mi la kwa go go de. Adeke be junior mi la se. Mi la kwa go go de. Adeke be junior mi la se. Da da ja bang plego. Dans la e janguavo. Nara e janguavo. Se fa e bombe wa fesking. Ayo vide hochi mi kwa. Ayo ayo. Adeke be junior mi la se. Kode kode. Nepe kode kode kode. Nyapoti kode kode kode. Nepe kode kode. Nekoli ina bien ami.
Le DG, il va devenir le PDG. Oh, l'employé, il va devenir comme le DG dans sa money.
Il va devenir officier, officier. Il va devenir colonel quand ça money. Il fait 3 fois champion. Jenny Takona.
I not talk for every day. Allo, ado, Ferrari, imagine.
On t'en pourrait, toi-même fausse.
Welcome back, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that last video as much as I did. Each week, you guys make it harder and harder for me to choose those videos, so please keep them coming. And if you think you have what it takes to be on Afro Beatz TV Show, please send in those videos to cmg1management@gmail.com. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
In these days and times, everyone knows most families are dealing with a lot just to make ends meet. Everyone could use a helping hand during these tough times. If you're going through a difficult time, please know there is help out there for you. ASA, African Supporting Africans Corp, is a nonprofit organization that specializes in being a helping hand in your time of need. ASA offers childcare, online tutoring, food pantries, and mobile clinics. For more information, please email info@asa-corp.org. Remember, help is around the corner.
What's up, everybody? My name is Monica Hart. I'm the host of a brand new show called Afro Beatz. If you have a business, product, or service you would like to advertise during the show, please email the show at cmg1management@gmail.com for more details. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. We're at my very favorite part of the show. That's when I get to go all around the world and tap into you, the underground artists, and highlight your wonderful talent. I don't know who it's gonna be this week. Will it be you? I don't know. Well, did you send in your video? Let's find out who it's gonna be this week in our Artist Spotlight. All right, you guys, welcome back to Afro Beatz TV Show. You see me behind the news desk, so you already know what time it is. It's when I get to go all around the world and interview underground artists and highlight their wonderful works of talent. Now, today I have a very special guest. I'm very excited to have none other than Sitso GH joining us today. What's up, Sitso?
Hey. What's up, Monica? What's up, USA? What's up, world? What's up? Africa says hi. Africa says hi. What's up?
Thank you so much for
Ghana.
joining us today.
Yeah, I bring you greetings from Ghana. Greetings
Absolutely. Okay, so
Right.
we'll go ahead and get started. Just so I want to you to tell everybody just a little bit about yourself.
From Ghana. Right. So my name is Luis Alvin Sichupe. I'm an Ewe. Yeah, from Ghana. Accra.
Okay.
I'm an Afrobeat musician. Yes, I do Afrobeat music. I'm a songwriter. I'm a performer. I'm a band musician. I do high life, basically.
Okay. So how'd you get your start in the music industry?
Right after school, right? Right after school, I had to, how do you call it? I had this friend of mine who worked in a studio. It was my first time having like a professional recording. And so he got me in. And then I think it was a featuring I had to do for someone.
Mm-hmm.
After the featuring, he discovered the talent. He was like, hey, I think I want to push in a little money. Let's do this like professionally. So he got me out there. We recorded a song or two. And then he got me on some interviews on radio stations here in Ghana. And then he moved from there. And then it got to this extent where he couldn't really push anymore due to finance. And so someone else saw the talent, someone believed in me, somebody else also took over. And it went from one individual to the other, and then we here. So that's how this whole thing started.
Okay. And how old were you?
Yeah, I was not too young, but I think I was 20. I was in my early 20s, I would say.
Okay. So have you always had a love for music?
Yeah.
Or does it just come naturally?
Sorry?
Have you always had a love for music and it comes naturally, or is it something that you've had to develop?
No, music comes very natural to me. I discovered this at a very tender age. So music actually comes very, very natural. But apart from that, you still need to develop it. You still need to learn. You can't stop learning music.
Mm-hmm.
Day in, day out, new things happen, so you always need to learn. You always need to explore,
Absolutely.
listen to different sounds and all that, so
Okay.
yeah,
So you mentioned that you have that you do several types of genre of music, Afro beats and high life, and you like to be versatile. Which one is your favorite to perform?
I love doing Afrobeat.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to experiment. I always want to play around sound, and I mostly don't want to do what everybody does. I always want to be outstanding, and so I always want to do fusions. You understand? So I keep getting this a lot. People from the industry here in Ghana always are like, Sitso, your vibe is pretty different. So why don't you name your journal? So what's your journal like? I'm like, yeah, initially I felt it was high life.
Mm-hmm.
Later I realized that I was doing something more, beyond high life music. I was doing Afro beats, and then now my kind of Afro beats has got, more fusion. I want to fuse in Zouk music. I want to fuse in Calypso, Caribbean kind of vibe. Later, it could be something else. And so they were like, okay, so we should have a name to your journal. I was like, it's going to take time for me to really, really understand my path. And then, but until then, I want to be the Afrobeat classification, if I should say, you understand? So, yeah. So it's Afrobeat,
Okay, I like it. Now, considering that you do have a very unique sound, and you do the fusions of different I guess genres in one. So does that mean that you produce your own music? Are you a musician, or do you have someone that you work with that kind of does that for you?
Yeah, so shout out to Beat God. There's this amazing producer down here called Beat God, and he's
What's up, Beat
incredible. He's
God?
amazing.
Great
Yeah,
job.
what's up, Beat God? Yeah. And so he's behind most of my songs, most of my productions, and then we understand each other.
Mhm.
What we do is that, the vibe comes naturally to me, and it comes halfway. So when I get to him, I want to pour it all out, and then he understands as soon as I start. He knows where we headed, you understand? And so he also brings up the energy, and then we create something beautiful, that's one thing. So he understands me, he knows my sound, He knows where I'm headed. So once I get to him, once I try to start, I give him the melody and all that. He easily catches up because he understands it, and then we take it from there. So we do it like hand in hand. So
Y'all
shout out
have a
to
great
Big God.
partnership.
He's a God.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He's amazing. He's amazing.
I love it. Now, most of the songs that I've heard, you know, you tend to sing a lot toward women. You praise women, and you know, you seem very romantic. So where does that come from?
I am romantic. I'm sorry. Okay, so honestly, you know, every genre comes with its real vibe. You know, when you're doing a genre like Love is Rock, you know, most of it automatically becomes like a love song. You really talk about love. But when you are doing reggae, you know, reggae is consciousness, definitely. It's pretty political.
Yes.
When you are doing Afrobeat, not the one with the S, Afrobeat, the one without the S, you know, there are differences, right? And so that is also political. Now, when you are doing Afrobeat, that gives you, you know, Afrobeat, the one with the S, is very flexible. It's pretty soft, so you can always go hard on that. And so, to me, naturally, love content comes naturally to me. I try as much as possible to. I have other songs that touched on, you know, walks of life. I spoke about how do you call it, social vices. I spoke about other stuff. It was pretty political as well, you know, and I spoke about life in general, but most of my songs talk about love because love comes to me naturally, and it comes more. It's really dominant when I'm getting the vibe, you know. Most of them are love oriented, if I should say, you know. So yeah, most of my content I talk about love. It's not really deliberate. It is not deliberate. It comes naturally to me, always, each and every time. So I think it's been me. That's it.
So you're
that
saying
is
you
me
have a
by
big
nature.
heart.
Right. I should say that. I got a big heart.
So since you are such a romantic guy, is there someone special in your life right now? I'm sure all the ladies out there want to know.
Every woman who is associated with Sitso is a special one to me. I hold everybody around me so special. I don't put anybody above anyone, you know. So I don't really have a lot, but my fans are so special to me. Every woman is so special to me, from family,
That's a
friends.
great answer. I love that.
Yeah, family, friends, fans, everyone is so special, dear to my heart. Trust me.
I love it. So
women are amazing. So
thank you. So before we get into your video, I want to play a little game with you. Every guest that comes on my show that does an interview, we have to play this game. Okay, it is called I'm so sorry, this or that. I'm trying to make sure I got my questions here. All right, so it's called this or that. And for instance, if I say boobs or booty, you're gonna tell me which one you like, this or that. So boobs.
Oh my God.
Which one do you like better? Boobs?
It has to be one. It has to be one answer. So
yes, one or the other.
Boobs, booty. I'll go for booty.
Okay. Booty seems to be to win every single time.
Guys like that.
Yes. Okay. Benz or Beamer? Benz. I like it. Okay. Afro Beatz or reggae?
Afro Beatz all day.
Okay. Suya or a goosey soup?
I tried a goosey, but here we say okro in Krumankwang. Okro. Okay. A goosey is different. A goosey is Nigerian. Correct. But I tried it. I think it's good, so I'll go for a goosey.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't tried soya, so.
I actually had some last night. It was delicious. So
So
jollof
yeah,
rice or fried rice?
jollof rice, most
Okay.
definitely.
Right. Yemi Alade or Tiwa Savage?
Oh my God, why would you do that?
I come with the hard
Man,
questions,
I love
bro.
them both. My God, man. Tiwa is so good. Tiwa has this R&B vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Tiwa has the numbers. Tiwa is a businesswoman, if I should say. But
Yeah.
trust me, Yemi Alade has this African vibe that I want.
Yes.
So I wish I could say both, but Yemi does my vibe. I like it. I'll go for Yemi.
I
I
love
love
it.
Tiwa though. Shout out to Tiwa. I love
Hey.
Tiwa, but Yemi for me.
Dr. Tiwa Savage, as a matter of fact. She's got her doctorate, so that is a very smart lady.
Tiwa
Yes.
is amazing.
So the last question, and you know what? I know a lot of ladies are going to be waiting to hear the answer on this one, but I already know just
Already.
for the sound of your music. Are you a husband or a hoe?
I'm a home. I'm not a husband.
Oh, okay.
I'm the next one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a husband.
Okay, he said he trying to hit it and quit it, get everybody in Ghana pregnant.
I'm 110% single person. I'm not proud to say that, but I'm single. Trust me.
Hey, if that's the single people can do that. You don't have no strings attached.
I'm not. This is a big platform, so I can lie. I have to tell you the truth, wide open. I'm single.
Right.
I'm not hooked up yet.
All right, Sitso. So we have next up your video that you brought with you. It's Looku Looku. It's become one of my very favorite songs. Looku Looku.
Yes. With that sign, Looku. It has its own dance move. I can't stand. I would have shown you.
Okay. Well, I will definitely have to be on the lookout for that. But the song is, it's an awesome song. Definitely has its own sound. Like you say, you got maybe the calypso vibe going, or whatever the fusion sound is. I absolutely love it. And so, why don't you tell us about, how you came about that song, writing it?
Like I said, most of my songs came to me naturally.
Okay.
So the first thing that came up was, look, sometimes you hear, sometimes you see, you are inspired by the things you see, by the things you hear. But I think I was in the studio one day, I wanted to just do something, create something. Of course, that's one of my leisure. That's what I do. I just always want to create. I don't need to see anything. I just want to sit down, meditate, get into my inner self and see what I can bring out.
Gotcha.
And so I just had this thing coming up with look. So Looku. I thought it was fun. It sounded, I was like, okay, what can I do? And so I just wanted to, so I just created it from the studio. I created a hook. Start to Looku. So when that vibe came, I was like, I think I want to just do this. And so my engineer was there back then, and then I was like, hey, just follow up from the way I'm just creating it. Just follow up. Let's keep going like that. So he was creating it as I was singing out. So it was just like that. So I think Looku just came. It was fun.
Gotcha.
It wasn't anything to
Gotcha. Well, we definitely want to check it out. We have your video here with us. I think the Afro Beatz viewers are going to love it as much as I do. So right here, coming up next.
The world is waiting.
Right. And next, and one more thing, just tell them real quickly how they can find your YouTube channel, how they can get you there to watch your video.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my time to spell it out. So it's Sitso, Sitso, Sitso. You add music to it, so Sitso Music across. And so it's just Sitso Music. Just Google Sitso Music. So Sitso Music on YouTube, Sitso Music on Twitter, Sitso Music, Instagram, Sitso Music, TikTok, Sitso Music everywhere. So
gotcha.
It's Sitso Music.
Okay.
Right.
All right, so we have the Sitso's video right here coming up next on Afro Beatz TV. We have Looku. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you check it out here, and we'll be right back on Afro Beatz TV Show.
Right.
Param pam 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 param pam param pam 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 param pam param pam 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 param pam param pam pam. It's Sitso.
Oh my God.
My twinkle, twinkle, twinkle star. Oh, how I wonder what you are. You strike me like an angel from afar. Girl, you got my temperature rising so hard. Anywhere she go enter, everybody they look good. Everywhere she go pass, everybody they look good. Anywhere she go enter, everybody they look good. Everywhere she go pass, everybody they look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. From a distance, I thought I was seeing an angel. But as you go closer, you look brighter than the angel. Skin so smooth and natural. Oh, you look so fresh and original. Please don't take this so personal. Who are you from space? Please confess to me now. Oh, you so beautiful. Oh, you so beautiful. Skin so smooth and so natural. Girl, you look so fresh and original. Please don't take this so personal. Who are you from space? Confess to me now. Oh, you so beautiful. Oh, you so beautiful. Anywhere she go enter, everybody they look good. Everywhere she go pass, everybody they look good. Anywhere she go enter, everybody they look good. Everywhere she go pass, everybody they look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good. Them they look good, them they look good, look good. They start to look good, look good.
Oh my God.
Sitso.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I've had such a wonderful time hanging out with you tonight, but unfortunately, my time with you has come to an end. Before I get out of here, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in and supporting me each and every Saturday. Thank you as well to DJ Ibu, the owner of this wonderful establishment, Aldeez Afribbean Restaurant. Thank you so much for letting me come in every week and hang out with you guys. A great big thank you as well to Mimi, the beautiful bartender. Thank you for showing us how to pour it up each week for our drink of the week. And how could I forget our artist of the week? Thank you for letting me get up all up in your business and hanging out with me and having a great time. So you guys know where to find me. That's my home on YouTube. That's every Saturday at 3 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. if you're in West Africa, at my YouTube channel, Afro Beatz TV Show. So we will see you guys next week. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye.